why don't more top fighters today, or more fighters in general, want to fight under the Mayweather TMT promotional banner? We back with the Box Clinic more. It's your boy CJ Goodfellow, and we know they're part of that Premier Boxing Championship rotation as far as they might promote a fight by fight basis. Usually they are the main promoter or the preferred promoter of PBC, Premier Boxing Champions, when it's in Vegas. But when you talk about fighters, why don't they attract more top fighters? You know, you see Ishii Smith win the world title in Detroit at the Masonic Temple over K9, and Floyd buys him a nice watch and a car or whatever. You see Badou Jack, they stick by him after he get knocked out by Derek Edwards and build his career back up. You see what they doing with Gervonta Tank Davis and how they pushing him, you know. You see the lazy ones they had. Jalen Love, Luis Arias was a lazy one, but he got it together apparently. I mean, you know, and I guess for every one of those guys, you look at a guy like Andrew Tabiti, who can't even get in the door at the cruiserweight division. He's very, very skilled. And on top of that, they have top fighters there every day in the Mayweather Boxing Gym. The Mayweather Boxing Gym is what, you know, the wild card gym was about 10 years ago. Honestly. Yeah, they got a young fighter about Richard Hitchens. I believe he's the most promising fighter on that roster. You know, when you get a guy like Richard Hitchens, top guy. But why can't you get little B-Hop Cobra that go with him, to sign with the Mayweather Promotions, one of his close buddies that come from the Boxing with Cops program, I can't remember, that Teddy Atlas runs in New York. Two top amateurs. You can't get both of them? I mean, you couldn't secure the bag with Shakur Stevenson, even though a lot of people don't think he looked like a top amateur. Maybe that's what Floyd knew. Well, he don't look like a top pro coming as a top amateur. I mean, obviously, Al Heyman is able to swoop up the talent and advise or manage the talent out the amateurs, because where's that American talent going? Right to Al Heyman. 2012 Olympic class, shit, Brazil, Rasheed Warren, Earl Spence, Marcus Brown, all those people, you know, is under, you know, Al Heyman. Is it the fact that Mayweather let the cat out the bag and publicized Al Heyman too much, or it got out the bag that Al, all you need is Al, you don't need Mayweather, just get Al, you can do what Floyd did. But apparently, just that formula ain't working, because if it was like that, I mean, shit, Keith Thurman be on top of the boxing world. If it was like that, Deontay Wilder would be on top of the boxing world. If it was like that, Earl would be hotter than what he is. If it's like that, Gary Russell would be that guy. Leo Santa Cruz would be that guy. It's not that simple. And I look at the simple fact of it as you know, Floyd telling guys that his whole career, be your own man. Him and Oscar broke off from Bob Arum and made their own promotional companies and told these fighters that this is how you do it now. Now, when it's convenient for them, they turn around and say, oh, you need us. You know, Oscar, you need Golden Boy. I could tell you could be a star. And the same people that be with Floyd and rah-rah Floyd and say, fuck Oscar, you know, support Floyd for saying, oh, I can show you how to be a star. He's saying the same shit Oscar's saying. You know, it is what it is. They saying the same exact thing. But why the guys don't want to sign with Mayweather Promotions? We know why guys don't want to sign with Golden Boy. The racist emails. I mean, shit, Abner Mars is a Mexican. You know, he said he wasn't even being treated right over there. You know, it is what it is. But with Mayweather, I mean, he treats his fighters right. But maybe he wants some too much creative control. With, like, Tank. Like, he wanted to control Tank's whole career. You heard Jamal Charlo say, you know, Gervonta with Mayweather, he still ain't fighting nobody. And that is true. But why does guys not want to sign with Mayweather? I mean, shit, Adrian Broner didn't want to sign with him. And obviously, Broner believed his own hype that he was bigger than what he actually was. But Broner didn't want to sign with him. You know, he didn't. And that's where Floyd got mad at him and was like, man, fuck you. You know, remember he had Andre Ward and Mikey Garcia at one of those press conferences. I would love to promote them. Neither one of them signed with him. That's 3. Then his bromance went over to Earl Spence. Earl Spence didn't want to sign with him. He'd rather be a promotional free agent, just managed and advised by Al Heyman. I mean, what's going on? Do they look at Floyd as, I don't want my career to be overshadowed by Floyd Mayweather? You know, and then everybody say you was spoon fed because Floyd gave it to you. At the end of the day, it don't matter how you get there. It's just as long as you got there. But maybe they don't want to credit their career to Floyd. Or maybe they don't trust Floyd. I think it's more of a credit thing. Because look here. A lot of guys were refusing to fight at the MGM Grand. MGM Grand was where Floyd fought every fucking fight at when he was major. Fighters were refusing, like Canelo Alvarez. I don't want to fight the MGM Grand. This is the house that Floyd Mayweather built. Thus, the MGM Grand started to invest in the T-Mobile Arena and build a new monument for fighters to come there. A lot of fighters didn't want to fight the MGM Grand. You know, Mayweather's pictures all put up and all this shit. They'd rather go to Mandalay Bay and the other venues there. Thomas and Mack, that ain't even on the Strip. And a lot of guys didn't want to fight at the MGM Grand because of Floyd Mayweather. Thus, they got the T-Mobile Arena in there. Now, guys, that's the new high hub. So, if guys that wasn't willing to fight in the MGM Grand because of Mayweather, and a lot of guys, I think they just, it's not that they jealous, they just don't want their whole career to be credited because they was promoted by Floyd, and Floyd, you know, they won't, you know, people saying that Floyd took you to the next level in your career, and that's why it didn't happen. They'd rather not get there and just say, at least I tried on my own. And when you think that way, if that's how they thinking, you know, they're going to leave a lot of millions on the floor. You do what's best for your career to get your career promoted out there. You go to the guy that, you know, mastered, you know, how to promote, you know, black fighters and make a lot of money. But can you hate on the fact that a guy want to do it his own way? No. You don't need no man. And if you happy doing what you're doing, and if you get there, you don't, you do, you don't, I'm not mad at you. But y'all know what it is. We gone. TBC.